Hey, Assalamu Alaikum everybody. This is Saloua from Muslimah In Solace. It's been quite a while, and at the moment I'm in a different location. As you can see, I'm actually exploring again today. So I've just arrived at the location, and if I haven't said it already, I've probably forgotten. It's Nunney Castle. It's just outside of Frome in a little idyllic, small, cute village. Very country, lots of small narrow lanes. You have to drive so carefully around here, but it's so picturesque, mashallah. So before the light gets away from me, I better head off. Alaykoum guys, so I'm back in my car. It's absolutely freezing outside now. I should have come early in the day. I didn't realise there was a lot more to explore, so inshallah it's not that far from where I live, so I'll definitely be making a visit here. So that was a bit of a fail. I was just trying to end the vlog and wrap things up, but unfortunately, looking back on the footage, it was completely dark and unusable, so let's just scrap that. So I can't even remember what I was going to say now. I got home a few hours ago, so I can't even remember. So yeah, alhamdulillah, it was a really nice day. Very cold and really bitterly cold. So alhamdulillah, I dressed up well for it. My parents freaked out a little bit when they realised how isolated it was and that I was there on my own pretty much most of the time. But alhamdulillah, these places around Wiltshire and Somerset, like the small villages and stuff, like alhamdulillah, the people are, you know, pretty much all right, never get any problems. So yeah, alhamdulillah, Nunney Castle and Nunney village are so picturesque, mashallah, really beautiful and stunning. I would recommend if you are in the area, especially if you are visiting Bath, because lots of people know about Bath and the history there. I would also recommend Bradford-Navan, and then if you can, Nunney Castle. There's also Farley Hungerford Castle, which is not too far from Bath. So yeah, alhamdulillah, I had a really nice day. I definitely want to go back in spring, inshallah, when the flowers are all bloomed, and it'll just it'll have a different feel to it, inshallah. So I'll definitely go back again. In terms of traveling by myself, I had no issues. Everybody was so polite. Anyone that I met, you know, walked past me or was you know, around the area, went out their way to smile, make eye contact and say hello. So yeah, I think that's really important for us as well, especially the us Muslim women who do cover up. There is kind of this, there are people who say, oh, aren't you scared about people making comments or, you know, being rude to you or aggressive? And alhamdulillah, majority of times I've been out, and when I've been out by myself, as long as I, you know, try to be as warm and friendly with people, so I smile, I make eye contact, if they're close enough I'll say hello, good afternoon, how are you? So alhamdulillah, I've never encountered an issue. I can imagine so it would be a different story in cities, and yeah, and I've experienced that myself. But in terms of going to villages and smaller places away from the cities, especially away from London, alhamdulillah, I've not had an issue at all, or anything that I couldn't handle. Also, if you watched my Instagram stories while I was there at Nunney Castle, I said that this lady, I can't quite put my finger on where she's from. I think she's Eastern European. She literally walked past me. She walked right into my time lapse. So I don't know how I'm going to edit that out. It basically ruined it. But she stopped right in front of my camera while I was doing the time lapse. And she was just like, hello, excuse me, are you a nun? And I was just like taken aback. I was like, I wasn't really focusing on anyone around me because I was busy trying to do my time lapse. And I was just like, oh, hello. I was, no, I'm not a nun. I'm a Muslim. And she goes, oh, you dress like a nun, and you're wearing the same colours as a nun. And I just thought you were a nun. And I was like, no, no, I'm a Muslim. We dress up modestly. So it's, you know, similar thing within, with nuns and I guess in the Catholic Church as well. So yeah, and she was like, oh, okay. Well, thank you, bye. And then she just walked off, and I just couldn't process it because I was just like, we could have just carried on talking, I got no problem. But she was just quite happy with that answer, and then she walked off. But literally, I don't know where in the world nuns would wear this colour, because as far as I'm aware, a nun's habit is always white and black or grey. Can't say that I've seen a nun wearing burgundy or red. So yeah, that was a little interesting story there. And alhamdulillah, I have these kinds of experiences now and then, and it's really nice that people come and approach you and they're respectful, even though they might come across a little like really naive, or they might say something that's a bit silly, but the fact that they've been polite and, you know, they've introduced themselves or said hello, you know, and they are polite to you, they're not being rude or aggressive or threatening. And that actually leads me on, I nearly forgot. So I was showing my mum the pictures and I told her exactly what happened with this lady. And I think this is a new level, because, you know, they say they got dad jokes, or this is mum jokes, I think they're worse. So she said, oh, maybe she thought you were nun because you were at Nunney Castle. Oh dear. Really, really terrible. But very clever. I was just like, oh yeah, very good, good. Oh, one thing that I did forget to mention is that there is no admission fee, so it's free entry. Although if you look on, I can't remember which website I was looking on when I was looking at information as to whether if there was a charge or anything. It mentioned about the opening times, and it varies depending on the time of the year. Inshallah, I hope you like this vlog as well. If you'd like to see more of these types of vlogs, traveling around as a Muslimah on her own, obviously I'm not going to travel abroad by myself, but anywhere within the UK, that I can do day trips to and stuff. If anyone has any suggestions or recommendations of any good places, especially around the southwest of the UK, because that's where I'm based, just leave them in the comments down below. And if you are watching this video and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. So JAZAKA ALLAH KHIER for watching the video, and inshallah I'll be uploading again very soon. I'll try not to leave such a big gap between uploads as I did previously, but I really appreciate everyone's support. JAZAKA ALLAH KHIER for watching, and inshallah I will see you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.